Mga higala, kumusta? Ni anak ko ni ato ang tulumanon matagabi, panglantaw sa kagabion. Pero sa dili pa nato sugdan mga igsuon, tusang i-shout out ang ato ang mga likers sa ato ang live gabi. Lilian Martinez Tubigon, siyempre. Nag-like sa ato ang post. Pastora Sheila Maris Haranilla Makigangay, Gisa Habla Esteliana, Julina Tumbao, Mr. Johnny Di Samonte, mo ni ang nag-request ani nga topic, continuation nato ni karong gabi una. This is highly requested by Mr. Johnny Di Samonte. Ito lang i-relate no, nga ikatulo na ni nato ka episode ani nga topic. Marilo P. Faustino, Kuya Leon Teleron, and Mrs. Fialuna Flores Lunini. So, napod karon sa ato ang live si Igsoong Jovi Baang. May gabi kanimo diha Igsoong. So, welcome back mga pinalangga kong tigpaminaw. Last episode, this will be the last episode for our topic requested by Mr. Johnny Samonte about when the people suffer in silence, the lingering cost of leadership fueled by pride and power. Last episode we traced the suffering of the nation under the weight of prideful leadership. Tonight, we pick up where we left off, not with fresh ones, but with deepening series that continue to ache in the lives of the silent majority. We ask, what happens when the once mighty fall? When the loudest voice is now mute before a microphone. When the same hands that once held the nation in fear now tremble under public inquiry. A viral image recently made the rounds on social media. In it, we see former President Rodrigo Duterte, once a symbol of uncompromising defiance, sitting still, silent, contemplative. The caption marked, ganito kayabang ni Digong noon, katapangan na nauwi sa habang buhay na pagsisisi. It is a moment of reckoning. For some, it brought laughter. For others, justice. But for many, it was a sad reminder of a cycle we have seen too many times. Leaders intoxicated by power, only to be abandoned by the very arrogance they once embraced. Ang garbo nga imong gigunitan nga murag tropono, mahimo radiain silot nga imong pasanon hangtod sa katapusan nga adlaw. Let us not forget that during his time, many were silenced by fear, by bullets, by intimidation. Critics were branded as enemies. Whistleblowers were ridiculed. Citizens, merely asking for explanation, were treated like criminals. Yet now, when the spotlight turns, when questions are thrown his way, the once proud warrior of words chooses silence. Isn't that the irony of pride? When power is in your hands, you speak with thunder. But when truth demands your answer, your voice is nowhere to be found. Mga kaigsuonan, this should not be a moment of revenge, but a warning. Because it is not just about one man. It is about a culture of impunity. A cycle that keeps returning because we, as a people, sometimes mistake cruelty for strength. Let us remember Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fool. And Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Tanawa ang atong kasaysayan. Every leader who clung too tightly to pride meet a humbling end. Former mayors, senators, governors, many once untouchable, are now on trial, disgraced or disgruntled. From loud declarations of war against drugs to silent appearances in Senate hearings, the hour of power bends toward accountability. And we must not look at this moment with mockery alone. We must ask deeper questions. What happened to the families affected by their decisions? What happened to the children orphaned by extrajudicial killings? What happened to the journalists who were harassed, threatened, or killed in the name of national security? Sa ngalan sa kalinaw, daghang inosente ang nawala. Sa ngalan sa disiplina, daghang pamilya ang nabungkag. Sa ngalan sa katapangan, daghang kinabuhi ang napasipala. Let us also remember, power is never permanent. What is popular today can be condemned tomorrow. Leaders may build statutes of themselves, but they cannot rewrite memory. The people remember. The mothers of victims remember. The students whose futures were buried in fear remember. The truth does not forget. And if we, the people, do not learn, the tragedy repeats. Leaders rise again with the same tone, the same arrogance, and we clap as if history never happened. But if we reflect, we demand more. If we break the silence, then we change the course. This is a challenge not just to politicians, but to us all. To pastors who must preach not just comfort, but courage. To teachers who must ignite not only the mind, but the conscience. To voters who must choose not based on popularity, but integrity. To every father, mother, youth, and citizens, do not be fooled by power that parades itself as strength, but hides cruelty beneath its smile. Ang tinuod nga kusog dili makita sa pagsinggit kundi sa pagkahibalo mo pakiluoy ug muamin sa sayo. Ang tinuod nga leader dili mo tago sa mikropono kung siya na ang pangutanon. Tonight, as we continue to watch headlines and viral videos unfold, let us not be passive spectators. Let us ask, are we part of the change or just part of the noise? In the end, the continuation not with judgment, but with hope. Hope that the next leaders will learn. Hope that we, the people, will choose better. Hope that the silence of today will become the awakening of tomorrow. This is your voice in the night. This is panglantaw sa kagabion. Diin ang kahayag sa kamatuoran mo danag bisan pa sa kangit-ngit. Kini inyong higala, igsuon o galagad, Jeremias Labaw Tubigon, sa makaw sa pamaingon, sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong ng katilingban, ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong sugat. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag nga paglaw. Shout out, Igsoong Jovi Baang, Jimalibut, Talid, Fuentes, Panunsilyon, ug sa tanang nagtanaw nga wala mo appear sa ato ang screen. Daghan pa kay taghilisgutanan mga igsuon sa mga panghitabo sa panahon nga ang ato ang nasod anaa sa kangit-ngit ug karon nagkaanam na og kahayag. Kini inyong higala sa makaw sa pamuingon ang Dios magapanalangin kanatong tanan ug maayong gabi.